Hello friends, myself Ambika. Today our topic is Argentum Nitricum. Its common name is silver nitrate. It is proved by J.O. Muller. It belongs to mineral kingdom. It is of bilious temperament. The patient is intolerant to heat, so hot patient. It covers all three miasms, psora, syphilitic and psychosis. It is of neuropsychotic diathesis. Constitution. It is mainly adapted to thin, scrawny, with a dried up patients who are old looking persons as shown in the picture. Their skin is sunken, pale and bluish. There is tight drawing of skin over bones. Let's move into the mental generals. Apprehension when ready for church or opera. Diarrhea sets in. The same symptoms seen in jealousy. Time passes slowly. The same symptoms seen in cannabis indica. The mind is of anxious, irritable and nervous. There is impulse to jump out of a window. There is weak memory, faint and tremulous, wants to do things in a hurry way, must walk fast. There is hidden irrational motives for actions. Impulse to jump out from a window. Let's move into the physical generals. There is great desire for sweets. Pain increases and decreases gradually. There is intolerance of heat as we discussed previously. There is sensation of a sudden pinch. Here anemia presents due to destruction of red blood corpuscles. Acute or chronic diseases are unusual or long continued mental exertion. Great desire for fresh air. Same symptom is seen in pulsatilla and sulfur. Chilly when uncovered. It feels suffocated if wrapped up. Let's move into the particulars. Headache. Emotional disturbance cause appearance of hemicranial attacks. There is congestive type of headache with fullness and heaviness with a sense of expansion. Vertigo with buzzing in the ears and with nervous affections. Headache from mental exertion and from dancing, which is aggravated from any exhaustive mental labor and ameliorated by pressure and tight bandages. Eyes. There is acute glandular conjunctivitis, which is scarlet red, like raw beef. Mucopurulent discharge is seen. Ophthalmia neonatarum, which is profuse purulent discharge. Opaque cornea, ulcerated lids. Lids are sore, thick and swollen, agglutinated in the morning, as shown in the picture. Eye strain from sewing, which is aggravated in warm room and ameliorated in open air. Photophobia in warm room. Aching, tight feeling in the eyes, better on closing or pressing upon them. Nose. There is anosmia. Presentations of ulcers on the septum. Coryza with chilliness, lacrimation and headache. Mouth. Gums tender and bleeds easily. Throat. Sensation is splinter in the throat on swallowing. Let's move into the gastrointestinal system. There is great desire for sweets and sugar. Child is fond of it, but diarrhea results in eating. Belching accompanies most gastric ailments. Nausea and retching vomitings of glory mucus. Painful swelling at the pit of stomach. Gastritis in drunkards. Gastric ulcers with radiating pain. Belching accompanies most gastric ailments. Flatulent dyspepsia is there. Belching after every meal. Stomach as if it would burst with wind. Belching difficult. Finally, air rushes out with great violence. Stool. A characteristic symptom here is chopped spinach stool with steady mucus and enormous distension of the abdomen. Diarrhea as soon as he drinks. Urinary system. There is involuntary urination in day and night, which is seen in causticum. Male reproductive system. There is impotency and erection fails when coition is attempted. Female reproductive system. Sensation of a sphincter, which is already seen in throat or about uterus when walking or riding. Coition is painful in both sexes. In female, it is followed by bleeding from vagina. Respiratory system. High notes causes cough. Chronic laryngitis of singers. Let's move into the nervous system. There is severe pain. Spine is sensitive to nocturnal pain. The patient walks and stands unsteadily, especially when he thinks himself unabsorbed. Extremities. Cannot walk with eyes closed. Rigidity and debility, especially in calves. Post-diphtheric paralysis. Argentum nitricum is indicated after gelasiemium. Sleep. There is sleeplessness from fanciful imaginations. Let's move into the general modalities. Aggravation from cold food, cold air, eating sugar, ice creams, unusual mental exertion at night, warmth in any form, sweets, at menstrual period and left side. Emulation is from erectations. Open air, craves the wind blowing in his face. Bathing with cold water. Thank you.